what it's doing. But no, now it's live.
Oh,
Oh no, it's still not. It's still.
no, it says live. Hi. We are still figuring things out a little bit. I clicked go live because it was a minute or so before, and I wanted to see if it would actually start, and it did.
It's really messing me up. This flip the camera.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't flipped before.
I keep moving
No,
it towards
we're there
me.
now.
All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cecilia. Isabella, maybe. So we are just going to chat a little bit, I guess, amongst ourselves while hopefully some of you can join in with us. I see there is somebody else logged in, so that's good news. If you're just logging in, why don't you tell us where you're from, introduce yourself. Actually, I'm going to open up my phone so I can read comments. Cecilia and are you having a coffee or a tea?
Oh, Gray.
Me too. Are you enjoying your tea?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Pat. Did you get my email I sent you? I'm sure you did. Maybe you even replied and I haven't checked.
Very possible.
Mm. Yes. Okay, great. Perfect. So, Cecilia and I are busy planning. Cecilia and I are like professional planners, we've realized.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do a lot of planning, not enough doing, is what I'm realizing. Yeah, I used to have a really, really wonderful woman work here, and she used to always say to me, "You do the thinking, and I do the doing." And I say to Cecilia, "We do a lot of thinking. Neither one of us is actually doing the doing. We're big thinkers.
Yeah, big idea people.
We're big idea people. We have more ideas than there's possible time in the day. Plus, we never have time to do it because we're always thinking of more stuff." Yeah, so one of these days, once we're at that point, we will have some people helping us do some of the doing. I'm hoping that's the goal.
So that we can get more of what we plan done.
Yeah.
We still get some things done though.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah, we do. Cecilia actually finally finished this warp that it's been kind of languishing on our loom since December.
Yeah.
Since December, yeah. And we were like, there was no pressing reason to get it done. It just sat there. But now she's being particular and really wants me to weave the next warp, or she really wants me to put the next warp on the same loom. So I said, if you're going, then we have to finish that warp. Yeah. So Opalite is our next one, and I have to get that threaded over the weekend. So when Cecilia comes back on Monday, she'll start weaving.
And then that one can sit for a while.
And then that one can sit.
Oh, we do have things.
Yeah. Well, we actually have all these videos planned, and we need video recording of parts of the warping process and some of the weaving process. So we have to get it on the loom so we can get those videos. I thought maybe if you guys are interested, we can show you what we've just pulled off the loom. God, this looks so good. This is the piece that Cecilia, if you saw, I did a little video on how she did this embroidery stitch. So pretty.
And these are not washed yet. They just came off the loom.
Yeah, like half an hour ago we pulled this off the loom. And there's another one here. I don't know if it's going to show very well. It looks really red in the camera.
It does. It's more terracotta though.
It's a ring sling. It will be a ring sling, obviously. It's the lintiest. It's the lintiest yarn we've ever worked with. It's long staple capote, which
it's so nice once it's been wet finished, and
it's airy and fluffy. It is really, really nice. But boy, oh boy, it's so linty. I posted pictures of Cecilia wearing a mask, even though we have filters running, and we just changed the filter on the furnace today. We change it all the time, and our industrial filter is running all the time too. So, or air purifier. And still, I've got pictures I'll be posting of like the dust on that loom over there. Oh my goodness, it's
oh god, just that being in the air. But That's the main reason why it lingered so long on the loom. Is because I didn't really want to be weaving that.
And weaving with a mask on your face, it's not that fun.
I don't love it.
Not when you wear glasses, right?
Yeah, and my headphones, and then the mask, and
it's a lot, but it's important. Like,
yeah, there was no way I couldn't.
I went upstairs and did some work on the main floor, and while I was up there on my computer, I could hear Cecilia down here coughing, and so I came down to say, "Remember to put your mask on." And here she was already wearing it. Yeah, maybe we need better masks. I think those are N90s. I don't know. Maybe we need more particular. I don't know. Maybe we don't have the right masks. I might look into that. All right. Anyone else logged in? It looks like maybe one more person besides Pat. Love to say hi. Well, we were going to recap a little bit more about what we've done in the studio today. I guess we'll cut to that. So we had a snow day yesterday. We've had the most snow. Pat, you're not too far from us. Did you get I'm sure you had the same snowstorm we did. It was brutal. And it's just started to snow now. I told Cecilia when we turn this computer off today, she's got to head out. Cecilia's drive is 45 minutes each way. So and she drives a really little car. So we like to get her off the roads as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, you did have that snowstorm, right? Yeah, I figured. Anyway, so it sounds like the stupidest thing to talk about all the time, but the weather's a real thing. Anyway, so we had one of our days we had big plans for. We had a snow day instead and did nothing.
Yeah.
What else have we done, C?
Let's see. We finished the warp and cut it off. We did some filming this week.
We did. We again, this is part of we do a lot of thinking and planning. We planned to film 3 videos on the same day.
We did 2 though.
We almost finished 1, Cecilia.
Oh.
I finished that on the snow day. You weren't even here.
Right. But we planned one of them more.
Yeah, we planned one of them more. Yeah. A lot of planning going into these videos. I'll tell you that. Lots of planning. Pat, since you're the only one I actually know by name that's watching, anybody else, please feel free to comment. But did you get a chance to watch our video, our studio tour this week that went out live yesterday? I would love to hear feedback on that. We made a few changes since our last studio tour. I'm just wondering if it seemed any different.
Yeah, we did a lot of changes.
Did we?
I mean, this whole area was all the way across.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we did a lot of changes. I'm just not sure if it seems like that much to people watching or not.
We also aborted a mission this week.
Yeah, we were working on
makes mine look very disorganized.
I can't speak to that. I was going to say I don't feel like we're super organized, but I guess maybe we are, sort of. Parts are organized.
Organized chaos?
Yeah, some parts are really organized. Like behind us, not so much. Those drawers are just
for show.
They're hiding a lot of stuff. They're hiding a lot of stuff.
We were talking about
we aborted a mission.
Yeah.
We were boxing up our first scarf kits that we made. And we got about not even halfway through and decided, no, we don't love what we're doing. So we spent a lot of time planning a new path forward. We weren't happy with the method we were taking.
The scarves themselves were looking beautiful.
But I think that, we said, why are we going to continue on with something that we are going to change our method 100%. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to have anything out there in a different method that might just confuse people. So we just aborted. We're going to make some stuff ourselves in-house with that. And I'm sure that'll make it into a video at some point. What else did we do, Cecilia? Is that it? We did upload that video, but we talked about that a little bit. I'm interested in what you might like to see otherwise. I mean, I can tell you what we have planned coming up.
What does that mean?
Oh, I made a note in my book, Cecilia's just reading. It says, I don't know anybody else. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but in the past, when I've been like, I'm going to get a new gym membership, I'm going to start going to the gym. Before I actually go to the gym, I buy new gym clothes because that's like the really fun part. But then I realized a lot of the fun is actually in the buying of the gym clothes. And
And then when that's done, you're like, oh, because I don't have to go to the gym.
then once I've worn them all a couple times, I'm like, okay. That is why I'm saying that, is because Cecilia and I are like, well, we need a new wide angle lens for our camera. We need a new microphone to make things easier. We need a lot of new things. I got the 8-shaft loom. That was a step, but we have a list of things that we need.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, Pat.
Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in, Pat. Bye. Anybody else, please feel free to. I'm thinking we got. I'm thinking Cecilia and I are on our own. Well, Cecilia, we do need to plan, so let's maybe do a little planning. So next week on Monday, when you come in, everything's going to be ready for opalite.
Perfect.
So you can start weaving.
All right.
Look
I'll
at
be weaving 3 pieces then on Monday.
3 pieces.
Cool.
And we need to shoot some of the parts for our video that we're going to be putting out soon. So we're going to show people how we have 0 loom waste at the front of the loom. And I took a video when we cut off at the end. I heard that. I think I'm going to leave it. And
I'm going to edit some videos because we'll have another one going live this coming Thursday.
Right. Our plan is we're going to have one coming out every Thursday, and then every other Saturday we'll have another video coming out. So we just need to we're trying to get ahead on our videos. We aren't quite there yet.
The weather is working against us on that front, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I would like to blame the weather instead of us.
Can possibly be our fault.
No, it's the weather.
What we need to do is cut our planning time down by 50%. 75%.
Well, that's why we're supposed to be having meetings that we had to miss because of the snow.
I'm struggling here. Here it is. I wasn't going to, but I am. My furnace kicked on and it's beside us. So I'm
glad I realized you have a live on.
Oh, thank you for joining us. Cecilia and I were just talking to ourselves here for a minute, I think. Did you have any questions? It's Jocelyn. Is that right? Jocelyn Shaw? Sorry, I logged away from my back. There we are. Yeah. So we can show you, because you must have missed what we cut off of our loom. Let's just be careful with this. We just cut off before the live this beautiful product. This is a baby wrap, right, Cecilia?
Yes.
Oh, what am I showing? Not much. It's our camera flips everything. Like I'm looking at us backwards, so I'm confused on what I'm doing. So we have, I just think Cecilia did such a nice job on this. Thank you, Cecilia. You're helping me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. That's better. Yeah.
Some details. I know, I love these. This is the first time I've actually tried this stitch.
It's so perfect.
It took me quite a few times of doing it and undoing it, but I love it. I'm definitely going to be using it more frequently.
Yeah. This is a baby wrap. 4 meters, is that right?
Yes.
Or it might be a little under 4.
I think it will be a little,
like 3.6 maybe.
Yeah, it'll be a shorty for sure.
Not a shorty. That's a size 4.
Feels like a shorty. I like my.
I think that's a size 4, right? I think it'll be about a size 4.
Just keep writing that same spot. I'm like, look. Did you?
So it has this on both tails,
and then just a little,
and another little accent. Yeah. So we just cut that off. We'll get that washed and put in our store next week. That's another thing we should put on our to-do list, Cecilia.
Yes, we need photos and everything. And then this one, which the color, you're right, is not.
It looks
super
really
accurate.
red. It's actually more, well, it's terracotta. I guess it's not that far off. No, that's pretty accurate, I think, actually. Anyways, that's what we've got. That's what we just pulled off the loom. We discussed this a little while ago. It's the fabric, the warp was long staple cotton and capoke, which is a very linty fiber. So we have a lot of dusting actually and vacuuming to do since we pulled that off the loom. Our loom is like coated in a layer of dust. And I don't know about you, but like every once in a while I was like dusting parts of that loom and vacuuming it.
For sure.
Even through the process. Oh, my nose is all.
I know. I'm like, it's still going through the air.
I can't wait to get it washed.
Yes. So it'll stop doing that.
It should stop doing the lintiness. Oh gosh, I think my book's covered in lint. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so Jocelyn, was there any questions that you might have for us? We've been yattering along here by ourselves. Not by ourselves. Pat was with us for a while. So we've been yattering along.
Yeah, and we discussed our video we put out a little bit. If you have any questions about that, if you saw it.
Yeah, I would love to hear feedback if you saw it and what you think about the studio. I'm open to critique if you think that we need better lighting. I mean, we're trying with the lighting, but there's always things we could be doing better. I'm not sure our audio, that's always a big one too. We have a new mic because when we do the voiceover on some of our shorts, we do a voiceover. I think we need something a little better. Yeah. People sometimes, no, I was going to say somebody, you know what I was going to say, don't you? Sometimes people critique my voice fry that I've heard I have, apparently. Maybe I'm oversensitive. Somebody said it once. I'm oversensitive about it. I can't make it. I don't know how to make it stop. I think it's because I'm older. And I try and speak softly, and then that makes it worse, I think.
You know, voice fry is intentional.
Yeah, I read somebody said voice fry is intentional. I'm like, I didn't know I had it, and now that I do know, I hear it. I don't know how to make it stop. I'd love to make it stop. I don't know how. I think it's my age. People say, "Oh, Gen X, don't do it." I'm Gen X, and I have voice fry. Unintentional.
I guess they're wrong. Obviously.
Yeah.
It was a stranger.
It was a stranger. Yeah.
Whose credentials are unknown. So.
Yeah. Oh, Jocelyn, looks like you're. Do you guys see that? Yeah. Everybody sees it, right? Like who's like number one, and Jocelyn, you're number two. What does that mean by?
I mean,
is it like
I think
fan?
in this chat.
Oh, in the chat. I thought it was like number one fan on the website. Because the YouTube gives me all kinds of stuff. I don't have any questions right now. I have 3 little, so I found it through the baby wearing community. It's got a loom, and I've been watching for all weaving content I can.
Wow. Clearly, that's our.
I know
forte.
That's who. It was probably you that we said last week too. You're the one we want. We want people just like you with little kids that maybe you want to make baby wraps. We would love to help you with that. If you have time, I know with 3 little kids running around, it's not easy. Tell us what kind of loom you have, because that would be cool. I loved hearing about that. With my first loom, it was a 4-shaft counterbalance. It wasn't love for me. I was loving that I had a loom. I keep wiggling, but I don't think that's a good idea. And I replaced that loom pretty quickly. I've had a lot of looms go through here. I used to buy and sell looms constantly until I settled into my AVLs, and then not so much anymore. Because why would I want more? I mean, I would want maybe more shafts, but I don't really. I'm happy with my 16. I used to really want more, and then I talked to a lot of people who have more, and they said it's really hard to thread. You don't have really long arms. Like they almost feel like I wanted a 40 shaft. I was like, well, I have to have a 40 shaft loom. And I got talked out of it. And I'm happy with that.
As the one who never threads, I wish we had more shafts.
Yeah, I dress the loom 100% of the time. I dress the looms. Cecilia does the weaving. I do all the grunt work. I measure everything. I dye everything. I dress the loom. Then Cecilia just sits down. I even bring her perns when she's weaving.
I love it. When I was doing that at my own house, when I had the loom at my house, when my kids were really little, I had to dress my own loom, and I hated it. It took me like 4 times as long.
This is what I learned. I used to have staff that would dress the loom for me, and then during COVID, I mean, we were on lockdowns all the time in Canada here, and it just ended up down to just me being here in the studio by myself. And so I realized I was just always dressing the loom and weaving and dressing and doing all the jobs myself. And I realized I am so much faster than anyone else that has ever worked here. Not to diss anyone who's ever worked here. I've had amazing staff here, but I do it a lot and I'm really fast. So I can dress a loom and I don't make mistakes. 90%, 99% of the time, I don't make mistakes.
An Ashford 32-inch rigid pedal.
Oh,
and that, but I found that.
Harrisville 4-shaft 36-inch on Craigslist. That sounds like the perfect. That's what I would have suggested. You start with a 32-inch rigid heddle and move to a 36-inch 4-shaft. Or 8-shaft if you could find an 8-shaft. Obviously, that would be nice too. They don't come up as often, and obviously they're more expensive. But that's the perfect series of events, you know.
I have a question for you, actually. Have you been weaving baby wraps or baby products like that on your rigid heddle?
Good question.
Because that's something we've been discussing.
Right. We want to show people that you can, in fact, weave baby wraps on a rigid heddle with very low commitment, right? Like it's not a super expensive loom. You don't need to have a super lot of equipment, barely anything to do that with. And it's going to take you a little more time on a rigid heddle for sure. But if you live in a 1-bedroom apartment, you can still use a rigid heddle, tuck it under your couch, tuck it under your bed, wherever you need to. There's room. Anybody can do it, right?
Rigid heddles they're amazing.
Yeah.
Even just as we were talking about dressing the loom, like rigid heddles are so much easier to dress.
Yeah, that's the whole. To me, that's the whole thing.
It's like, well, they're easier to dress, but also the size. I feel like more. The whole thing.
The size, yeah.
Everything about them is just.
They're so easy to use. It's just that it's slower. The weaving itself takes more time. I've woven a couple of baby blankets on the rigid heddle. I haven't tackled a wrap yet, but hopefully that's only a few projects away. Yay! Yeah. It was one of my first. I'll be honest. I did a table runner, maybe a few scarves, and then I did a baby wrap. It was a bit of a disaster, honestly, my first one. I can't believe the mistakes I made. I couldn't even figure out what my mistakes were, which is crazy now. I'm like, how did I not understand that? But I think that I had like my threads not straight through my heddle.
Oh.
Or not straight through my reed. Like I think between the heddle and the reed, there was some crossing, and I don't know how I did that. But
I mean, even still, occasionally, like very, very occasionally, that will happen. But we'll catch it like right away.
Yeah. But I had like probably 40 crossed threads, like a lot. And I was just in tears and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I don't know how I messed it up so badly, but I did eventually get it woven. I have a picture of me wearing Brandon in it. It's long gone now. Somebody local here bought it. Yeah. But it was like I knew what I wanted to weave, so I just did it. I knew I wanted. My baby was going on 4 when I started weaving, so I getting him up in my own hand wovens where it was like my days were numbered, right? When I learned to weave. Then I got to wear my grandchildren though.
I was wearing Theo just last night.
Oh,
he asked for a backpack and he brought me a wrap.
And he is 4. He's over 4.
Well, not a backpack, a piggyback.
A backpack.
Yeah.
He wants.
I mean, Mason, I think, has called it a backpack before.
Yeah.
Theo specifically said, I want a piggyback.
He's always
Give me
been
a
really.
baby wrap.
He is. I think. Isn't he your only one that ever had opinions on what baby wraps you put in there?
Yes. And he always chooses that same one.
Weird. I wonder what he loves about it.
It's really cushy. Really cushy. It's like soy aloe and cotton, I believe. There's something about it. It's like maybe, I don't know.
I don't
He
know.
loves
I
it,
think
though.
we should ask him. Like maybe it's the color. Maybe it's because he's been wearing it since he was a newborn.
Maybe.
I mean, he's got a lot of choices in that fulfill that.
From newbornhood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cecilia was weaving since before she got pregnant, but during all the pregnancies you were weaving, right? So all the kids have been worn since
Hours after birth.
within an hour, I think, all of them. Maybe
Mhm.
not Mason.
No, all of them. Oh, Mason was within like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, all worn in fabric that we wove together.
Yeah. I love that so much.
Me too.
Yeah. It's so special. It makes me feel teary just thinking about it.
Why can't that one be his favorite?
Yeah, why can't that one be his favorite? Whatever.
I don't even think I wove the one that is his favorite. I think it was all you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I don't even know how you ended up with that wrap.
I actually don't either.
I think you borrowed it one day and never brought it back. I think that's what happened.
Well, it's much loved in my house, so.
That's good. Anyhow, I know last week I was really good at promoting that we were doing this live, but with yesterday being a snow day, I was just thrown right off and we did not get this organized.
And then you were fighting with technology all morning, so.
All morning today and yesterday. Yesterday and today, I spent the morning fighting with ChatGPT. I just wanted to do a simple job for me, but it didn't. Sometimes that, like ChatGPT, I'm just going to call her Molly. I've named her. Her name's Molly. Sometimes Molly's really helpful, and sometimes it's like pulling teeth. Like I tell her, and she'll go, "Oh yeah, I can do that. No problem. Here it is." And then I'll say, "That's not right. Do it again. Do it this way." "Oh yeah, no problem. Here it is." I love Molly, but she's like, she's too much of a yes man, like she's always agreeing with me and like, "Oh no, you're doing everything right. This is the right answer. This is the right way to go about things." It's annoying. Honestly, I'm finding her annoying. And that's really weird because
She's not real.
She's not real and she's just a reflection of me. I also actually get annoyed at my, this is another stupid thing I get annoyed at. We call her Shannon. She's our robot vacuum mop. She's always like, I know we set the schedule, but she's always working when I'm in the same area. Like I swear she follows me around the house. It's so annoying.
Feel that way.
It does feel that way, right?
It feels that way, yeah.
It's like if I'm trying to cook, she needs to be like right in front of the stove right then. Oh my God. Like I swear to God, or I'll be sitting at the kitchen table on my computer doing a few things and then she has to clean there. Like she just, I'll come downstairs and then I have to go to the bathroom. Well, she's cleaning between my door to the downstairs and the door to my bathroom. Like there's a little hall there and she's like cleaning that hall. Like it's ridiculous that I get annoyed with these helpful things that are in my life. But anyways, so yeah, I fought with that. And then I fought with YouTube this morning because I tried to schedule this live and I really struggled with it. So
you couldn't post the link
because I couldn't get it.
Couldn't even trust it.
I couldn't trust it. Cecilia wasn't here this morning because she had other things to do this morning. I know yesterday was a snow day.
I couldn't come here to go to Costco because it was a snow day.
Anyways, okay, I think with it we should go. And I want to send her home before it gets any more snowy outside again. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us, Jocelyn. If you still hung in there, thank you so much. And again, I'll give another minute. If anybody, I see there's a few more people on. If anybody has any questions for us, if anybody has any feedback on our video that we posted yesterday, which was a studio tour, I would love to hear the feedback. I'm just going to give a couple minutes here and then we'll say goodbye if we don't get another question. Nobody wants to hear us complaining about AI. inanimate objects.
This is actually quite laggy.
There's quite a bit of lag time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to give it a few minutes, because then if somebody's typing, I can't even tell if they're typing, right?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah. But I am going to say goodbye. So if, oh, I see there's another person just logged in. Again, I'm just going to repeat it one more time. If you guys have any questions, I would be happy to answer them, especially if it's about our video that we put out yesterday, which was a studio tour. And I realized that there's a bit of lag, so your comments don't come in for a few minutes. So I'm just kind of waiting a couple minutes to see if anybody has anything else. And if not, Cecilia and I are going to log out because it's snowing again outside, and I want Cecilia to get home before the snow piles up. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming out, everyone, and it's been a pleasure. We are going to make this a regular thing. I think we might. I just wanted to say, sorry I missed your show. That's okay. I think that next week we might go back to 11 o'clock. Do you think it's the time, or do you think it's the lack of promoting it?
I'm not sure, but we can test.
Okay, next week we're going to do 4 again.
4,
right? We'll do 4, and we'll promote it ahead of time. I'll set it up ahead of time. I could even maybe set it up today for next week, and then I'll work on promoting it, and we'll see what people prefer, like 4 or 11. I'm kind of shooting for one of those times. All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping by, everyone. We're going to see if we can log out of this without too much trouble. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
One more button.